own money.
What's up, y'all? I'm Earl. I thank y'all for hearing these YouTube streets. So coming on down here to the Early Way. I'm back with another video. This is about JOSELINE's Cabaret. They're over there in Texas this season. This is episode 3, titled Wet, Wild, and Up. And it was another good episode. Jocelyn eliminated 2 people and then brought 2 more people in. And that had some of the girls upset. Isis walked Andrea like a dog, this time on solid ground. She walked her like a dog, like the dog she groomed. Will walked her like a dog, like the dog she groomed. And then we got Jocelyn checking her OG Cabaret girls. And then after showing her ass on the last episode, WETWET came back looking like she got rained out and sat out on the fence to dry. She looked a mess, but I was entertained by the shenanigans. And if y'all ain't watched the show, I'm going to give y'all a play-by-play on what went down. But before I do that, let's get into some top tweets of the episode. So we only got 4 top tweets of the episode, and our first tweet says, "I don't even think the snake saw this coming." Y'all see Isis with the snake, putting the snake head in her mouth. When I first seen this, I said, "Isis, what is you doing? Why you putting that reptile down your throat?" "Well, I guess you used to put snakes down in your mouth." I said, "I guess, shit, you used to put snakes in your mouth, so what makes this one different?" And then I said, shit, I hope she got some mouthwash on the side because now you got a snake on your breath. And what do that smell like? I ain't trying to find out. But y'all, I guess this is what they mean when turn it up a little bit. You know, turn it up a little more. You feel me? Don't just hold a snake around your neck or around your waist. Shit, do a hula hoop with that bitch. Or, you know, do like Isis do and put the snake head in your mouth. Spice this shit up, spicy money. This is what they wanted you to do. You feel me? Shit. Shout out to Isis. Our next tweet says, the MVP of this JOSELINE's Cabaret Texas episode is definitely Isis. I can't even fake like I wasn't looking at my screen like, oh shit, after that first punch. And everyone else saw it too. Just look at their reactions. Yeah, when Isis and Andrea first got the scrapping, she had hit her with a clean little whop. You feel me? Shit, Gad Andrea, she wasn't expecting that hit to come. That threw her off a little bit. You feel me? She couldn't focus no more. Isis walked her like a dog, like the dog she grew. Shout out to Isis, showing her ass this episode. And I'm proud. Shit, do your big one. Shit, represent your state. Show the fuck out. Shout out to you, Isis. Shout out to you. Our next tweet says, well, that look, got us on JOSELINE's Cabaret season 5. I'm screaming. Yep, and I'm so proud that Rose let them hoes know, hey, yeah, that little 1-2 step, that little chicken head dance, that little, you know, that little bop that we do, it got us here with y'all. Why y'all so pressed? And I don't understand why the girls so pressed. We're going to get into it when we recap the episode. I don't understand why they so upset when it's only, day 2 or day 3. It's not like y'all in the middle of the competition. Y'all still in the beginning. Shit, it's still a whole group of y'all. Y'all ain't really, you know, getting to the competition yet for y'all to be worried about 2 new additions. Just fight for that 50K like y'all was gonna do. It shouldn't be no problem. Y'all showing that y'all pressed and intimidated by the new girls. Anyways, our last top tweet of the episode is, it says that I hate WETWET, yo. She irritates me so bad. Like, why is she even on this show still at Jocelyn? You know, Jocelyn seen that tweet and she retweeted the person and said that because the audience like her and as well as my producers. So y'all see why WETWET is bad. You feel me? It's some favoritism right here. It's some favoritism. WETWET is bad. It's out of Jocelyn's control. WETWET is bad because the people like her and the producers like her. So she here for season 5. And Jocelyn ain't shit Jocelyn can say about her. WETWET can act a fool if she wanted to, and she gonna be bad. So if I gotta say anything, it's to shout out to WETWET shit. If you feel me, shout out to WETWET. And y'all, that was all we got for the top tweets of the episode. Let's get into this recap. So y'all, the episode opens up with the stallions going at it. We got Cheeks, this stallion, in one corner, and then we got Lexi Gold, this stallion, in the other corner. Jocelyn let everybody know that they would be going to a pool party and there would be absolutely no fighting whatsoever. So whoever need to get that, and them horses got the jousting. The fight wasn't given what it was supposed to. It was like they was fighting sideways with their heads turned, but they did what they did until security came and broke it up. And all I could think about when they was fighting was, I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac pearls you can't see. I hope this is the last time y'all fighting over this PIMP. Shout out to 50 Cent. But I hope this is the last time we see them squabbling over this NIGGA. You know, Jocelyn told them no more fighting. Y'all got y'all issues out the way. Then she told everybody that they had 10 minutes to get ready to go to the pool party, and they scattered like roaches. Yeah, they would have put on their clothes. After that, they came back downstairs and they all hopped on the sprinter. And I thought the OGs did not represent like the new cabaret ladies did when they stepped out them doors. But, you know, overall, everybody looked good in their bathing suits. Hard-Faced K, Dez, and Lexi Gold, they stood out to me the most. Them three, I would give 10s to. And I would take away 2 because they ate it. They ate, you feel me? They ate. But, you know, Hard-Faced K, she only look good at certain angles. You feel me? If you look at her straight on, she look hard on her eyes. You feel me? But if you get her at the right angle, she actually looks pretty good. But, you know, they hop on the sprinter and they started having little conversations on what they expect to happen at the pool party and how they should act around Jocelyn. And then they get on WETWET absence and, you know, how quiet it's been since she been gone. I'm like, WETWET only been gone, what, a couple of hours? It ain't even been that long, but shit, okay. However y'all want to put it. And Raven was like, raise your hand if you miss WETWET. You know, a couple of the girls raised their hands, but Ocean, on the other hand, she decided to voice her opinion on WETWET. You feel me? I said, okay, Ocean. Oceans was like, she liked WETWET or whatever, but she liked Jocelyn more, and she not gonna tolerate no disrespect towards Jocelyn. And WETWET showing her ass in this white Caucasian neighborhood, you know, got people calling 12. That was very disrespectful. And I said, what? Not the white neighborhood, and you look like the white people, and not calling the police 12? Oceans, what hood you from? What ghetto area is you from in your city or state? Cause she talking like she knows something. And then she kept going. She was like, plus the bitch been here for 3 seasons, right? She can't dance. She ugly. She stink. Her hair uneven. What does WETWET bring other than a few laughs here and there? And I was like, you talking big shit for a new bitch. You really doing the most. And, you know, somebody was like, hey, well, did you tell WETWET this? And she was like, no, but she will. And I want to see her do it. She was popping real hard on WETWET, and I want to see her say everything that she said to WETWET face. I really want to see. You know, then they get to the pool party, and it's lit. All you see is ass, 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 ass. You know, that's all you see. You know, they turning up. Now, before the ladies arrived, Jocelyn, she hopped on the microphone and she announced that, you know, there is an opening spot to be in a cabaret. So she's scouting, you know, out ladies. Plus, she's using this pool party to see who she gonna be eliminating. You feel me? So she looking at new girls and she looking who she finna let go. She called the OGs to the stage. Danny and Andrea, they started doing the doom cha cha. You know, they started doing that dance. And Jocelyn was like, they messing up. And she don't understand why they messing up. And I don't understand why they messing up either, when every chance that Danny could get, she always doing the little 8 count. Shit, just last episode, she did it, twice before she started fighting? So why the fuck she messing up the dance when she got that shit down pat? Do it on cue whenever she can. So why she messing up when she get on stage in front of these people? I don't understand. But, you know, everybody was having a good time. It was like girls gone wild. And, you know, a couple of them wanted their Jerry beads, too, if you know what I mean. Bitch, you get your Jerry beads. You get your Jerry beads. You get your... Almost everybody at the pool party got some Jerry beads. But, But, after that, they called it a night, and, everybody head back on the Sprinter. And as they was headed back to the house, Raven stood up and asked if anybody has issues with each other. She being messy. She taking what WETWET did last episode. She finna do it now. So, Hard-Faced K, she decided that she wanted to bring light to a situation with ISIS that they handled off screen. And now this is what you call wanting camera time, Danny and Andrea. This is what you call wanting camera time, because if we squash whatever problems we had off screen, why hop your ass on screen just for us to rehash the same shit? Because you want camera time. This is what wanting camera time is. They were using it for the wrong thing, because if you own camera, shit, you're supposed to be stealing all the time that you can get. But if you did some shit off camera and you want to act it on camera, that's trying to get camera time. That's how I feel about it. And, Isis really didn't want to give her no energy. She say, Jigsaw. Y'all, she called this lady Jigsaw. And, she do resemble Jigsaw. But she was like, her Jigsaw looking ass don't want these problems. She saw right through Hard-Faced K, and she paid her debts. Raven, she still being messy. She asked the girls that who they think is going to go home. And everybody started looking at Spicy Money, and, Raven tells her, hey, yo, you need to turn up more. And Spicy Money felt the way, and she got spicy with the ass. She was like, fuck y'all for real. I'm going to do me, and if y'all don't like it, y'all just don't like it. If I want to shake a little ass, I will, because I'm grown, not because y'all want me to. Y'all don't move, and y'all can't move nothing over here. Now, what's next? I said, ooh. Ooh, that shit had her tight. And Raven was like, well, shit, all I was trying to say is you the first BBW on the cabaret. You already stand out being the first BBW. You just need to put a little off in it. You feel me? Shit. Put a little off in it. And this is where I revert back to the top 2 set of episode when Isis had that snake in her mouth. That snake head in your mouth. Spice the shit up, Spicy Money. If you just basically falling into the background at this point. You the first BBW, but you're not really doing nothing. That's what they're trying to say. You're not standing out. Spicy Money didn't like that at all. So in the next scene, it's elimination time. All the ladies are lined up on the stairs. Jocelyn comes out and she introduced the 2 new ladies, that's, amongst the group that she chose for the pool party. So we got Cardi B's sister, Hennessy. I just read she ain't Cardi B's sister, but her name is Hennessy. She from the Bronx, and she said she came to shake some shit up as well as come for that 50K. Next is 21-year-old Rose. She from Houston, Texas, South Park to be exact. And she most known for her humor, and she's here to fight for her spot in the cabaret. And I'm like, okay, let's see what they add to the show. You feel me? Jocelyn then calls out Isis and asks her, what happened between, you and Andrea? And as Isis was explaining her side, Andrea started talking over her, saying that she was lying. She get to talking out the side of her neck like she just that bitch. She act like she just big dog. You feel me? And Isis told Andrea that you can have it. I'm not about to do all that yelling back and forth. You can have it. Danny jumped in and basically said that she's riding for her friend. You feel me? Hey, she got her friend back no matter what. And Isis was like, that's cool. She'll do the same for her friend. And I just want Danny to shut the fuck up. You remember the last time you rode for your friend on that Sprinter and you got whooped. Just play your part and be quiet. Let your friend handle her situations herself. She thinks she just big and bad. Let her handle her shit herself. So Andrea started barking. You feel me? Woof, 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 woof. She started just talking shit, saying, Isis won't camera time. She's jealous. She started hitting her elbows, saying that she gonna teach Isis, just looking real stupid. Her and Danny looking real stupid at this point. So they had a little back and forth before Andrea asked the group, didn't Isis start with her first? So she looking for people to be on her side, as always. People need to have backup just for them to turn up a little more. You feel me? Hard-Faced K, she agreed with Andrea, and Isis said, shut your jigsaw ass. Set your jigsaw face looking ass up. And, they started arguing back and forth. Jocelyn asked them to be quiet. Then she called on Jayla and asked her why did she jump in. And, Jayla simply said that she hit Andrea because she jumped in on the fight with Danny and Isis. And she's from Texas. They don't do all that shit. They don't do that jumping shit. So that's why she jumped in. And Jocelyn said she can respect that. Andrea jumped in the conversation and said that she respects Jayla too. But Isis can kick her ass. Yeah, we learned that Isis and Jocelyn are both Scorpios. They both share the same birthday. Andrea is an Aquarius, and Jocelyn let her know that you either love Scorpios or you hate them, being that you are an Aquarius. And I agree. I am an Aquarius myself, but every Scorpio I come across, I love. I haven't found a woman Scorpio that I came across that I hated. You feel me? Males, that's a different story, but the women, I love all women Scorpios. You feel me? We just vibe. I guess Andrea being, a woman Aquarius and Isis being a, woman Scorpio. I don't know how that goes. So I can't really say the depths or, the woman. I can just say for the male, every Scorpio I come across, it's 100. We vibe. We cool. You feel me? We're a family. But, they started arguing again. Danny jumped in an argument. As always, she finna ride for her friend. Isis asked Jocelyn, hey, can we fight? Mother, may I hit this bitch? She like, she don't do too much talking. She like to throw hands. Jocelyn gave her the green light. Isis came down them stairs like, oh, you bitches think you tough? What? Oh, you bitches think you tough? What? Oh, you bitches think you tough? Well, all you pussy assholes can line that shit up. Line that shit up. Line that shit up. Shout out to Diamond the Body, right? DTD. And, Andrea thought she was tough. She threw up her set and got mopped. Isis knocked her a good couple of times. Meet, bop. Her lip got split. She started bleeding. I say that's what you get. Talk shit, get hit. You feel me? Drew blood from her. Danny on the sideline with her hands up in the air doing the mannequin challenge, right? She don't want no problems. I say, all that talking you was doing, now you over there silent, quiet, hands in the air, freeze. I said, what? Isis, during the fight, hurt her hand, so she had to go ice her hand. While Andrea, with her lip split, they sent her ass to the hospital. Jocelyn was like, I can see your throat through your lip. I said, Jocelyn, be quiet. Jocelyn, be quiet. So, Isis is out of camera view, right? Getting her hand iced up. Hard-faced Kay decides at this moment to go look for her vape, and she heads over in Isis' direction, right? All you hear is Isis call out the hard-faced Kay, and she tells her, hey, don't be inserting yourself in shit that has nothing to do with you, And hard-faced Kay was like, she started popping shit back at Isis, and she was like, Isis, your hand messed up, ain't shit you could do. And Isis was like, yeah, her hand messed up, her right one, but her left one ain't, and she slapped hard-faced Kay. She hit hard-faced Kay across her face, and I wonder if she felt it. And I was like, see, this is what happens when you don't mind your business. You get hit. You feel me? Just mind your business. That's it. It's simple. Everybody regrouped back on the stairs, and Jocelyn went around, and she asked a couple of the ladies why they think they should stay in the cabaret. And, they answered the questions. And then after all of that, she ended up sending Spicy Money and Fetish home. And I'm not mad at the decisions. I already knew once she said that Spicy Money catfish her that she was going to send her home. I already knew. Once that left Jocelyn's lips, Spicy Money was gone. And Fetish, I guess she just wasn't the fetish for Jocelyn. And she had to go too. And that was it. So, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being on Jocelyn's Cabaret. See y'all at the reunion. You feel me? After all that, we get Jocelyn, and she chats her OG cabaret girls. She chat Danny in front of everybody on her slick ass mouth, and then she added Raven and Diamond into it on them all being childish and immature. And she said they need to grow up, acting like they still in their early 20s, right? So they're just sitting there taking whatever Jocelyn said to them, like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, it won't happen again. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. I understand, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. You know, basically just soaking up what Jocelyn telling them. And y'all, while Jocelyn was talking, she was looking at him, and then she stopped talking in mid-sentence because she felt like Danny and Raven was sizing her up and down. And she told them hosts to look at her forehead when she's talking to them. She said, look up here. And she tapped her forehead. Look at me. That's why I want y'all to look at when y'all looking at me. Don't be looking me up and down like y'all want to run up on me. Cut that shit out. She said she ain't with that funny shit. You feel me? Because all they ass can go home if you ask her. I said, Jocelyn is a mess. And then we see WETWET come back in. You know, she brought WETWET back in. And, you know, WETWET apologized to Jocelyn. She was like, you know, she been dealing with a lot with her son. And, you know, she just exploded. And, you know, they hug. And Jocelyn welcomes her back into the house as the house mom. And she say she forgives WETWET because, you know, she forgives herself. She know acting a fool, how it is acting a fool and shit like that. She understands where WETWET coming from. I'm like, girl, the producers brought her back in. You didn't want WETWET to come. WETWET could have stayed gone if it was up to you. But I guess Jocelyn said she forgave WETWET. You know, so the next day we see Evie with an I and not a Y, and Ocean and Raven. They upstairs in their room and they just talking. They're talking about, you know, how they feel being in cabaret. And then who else came in the room? We see Showgirl Neek, we see Andrea and Lexi. You know, they come in the room and they start talking about the new girls, about them being in the house. So while they talking about the new girls and, you know, what they had to do to get in the house, the new girls then walk in the room. And once they hop in the room, they hop right on the new girls saying how they don't think they deserve to be in the house and how they didn't put in much work, you know, and all that, and they don't deserve to be here. Now, I see it from both ends. You feel me? I see what the girls that's already in the house said. They had to send in tapes. You know, they was vetted per se. You feel me? They had to, you know, send in auditions tapes to be in a cabaret, I guess. And all the new girls had to do was shake a little ass, basically auditioning live for Jocelyn. You feel me? So they mad that they had to put in work to be in the Jocelyn cabaret, and it's only day 2. And then the new girls come in. It's not like they're old. That's what I can't understand. It's not like y'all been there forever. It's not like it's the middle of the competition or it's close to the end of the competition and she just brought these new girls in. It is still the beginning of the competition. You feel me? They basically did what y'all had to do on video. That's the only difference. They did what they did live. What y'all did was in video. And y'all got chosen from videos or like, you know, some of them say they got found in the club. So really, I don't see much difference when I think about it more. I really don't see much difference. Y'all just upset that it's more girls to compete with, I guess, for the 50K. But you know, they hopped on the new girls and they started fighting, and that was the end of the episode. And y'all, the episode was good. The episode was good, but I was entertained. Shout out to Jocelyn Cabaret for doing her thing with this season over there in Texas because, you know, I'm looking forward to each week. You feel me? But shit, that's all I came down here to say. I do thank y'all for tuning in to the early way. And if you haven't, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace.